The Aprilia RSV4 Factory is one of the most high-tech and advanced motorcycles being sold today. And you know, there's a 54 written on this tank right here. Aprilia has won 54 world titles. They've seen some stuff. They've done some stuff. They've competed against a lot of different manufacturers and a lot of different motorcycles. But today, we're doing a comparison that I don't think they've ever seen. Because today, we're putting the RSV4 Factory up against the Yamaha TW200. Hey guys, I'm Alan. You're watching the Fireman Rides. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 10 categories and we're gonna score each one on a scale of 1 to 10. And at the end of the 10 categories, we're gonna add it together and we're gonna see which bike comes out on top. So if you see anything that you like, comment, subscribe. Let's get going. All right, so our first category is gonna be powertrain. Powertrain is the absolute heart of any motorcycle, and it's really the most important part. So let's start over here with the Yamaha TW200. This is a 196cc air-cooled single motor and putting out 16 horsepower. It's a heck of a motor. And over here, we have a liquid-cooled 1099cc 65-degree V4 that has been homologated for racing with the World Superbike Series. And this engine puts out 204 horsepower. Wait, 204 horsepower more than the TW200. That's right, this bike puts out 220 horsepower. So you're talking a 204 horsepower difference from this motorcycle to this motorcycle here. Air-cooled 16 horsepower, liquid-cooled V4, 220 horsepower. And when you talk about power, you're talking about speed. And speaking of speed, this motorcycle will do 130 miles an hour. More than this motorcycle will right here. This will do 190 miles an hour. This will do about 60. So it's one of those where, yeah, it's not even close. It's not even close as far as that goes. So as far as powertrain goes, we're gonna give the Yamaha a 4, and we're gonna give the Aprilia a 10. All right, so let's talk about suspension. And what good is a good motor if you have a crappy suspension? So on our Aprilia here, we have Öhlins electronically controlled suspension, front and rear. This stuff is incredible. It's making adjustments 1,000 times a second and adjusting that riding and giving you the absolute perfect dampening and rebound and all these different cycles while you're riding. This is race technology on this bike right here. The T-Dub, not so much. Actually, Bradley Performance, Brad, a friend of mine, he actually, he's got on his website a stick. He was on a ride one time and his rear shock blew out, and he took a stick and he wedged the stick in for the rear shock and was able to finish his ride with a stick. It's got forks. They don't do much of anything. We're gonna give the Aprilia a 10 and we're gonna give the T-Dub a 5. All right, so our next category is gonna be electronics. Let's look at the electronics on the motorcycles. We're gonna start with our Aprilia RSV4. Let's turn on this TFT dash. Take a look at this right here. Now, when you turn it on, you can hear the suspension. You can hear the adjustments in the suspension. There's our different rider modes. There's all our information. There's our cruise control. There's all of our switches, all this cool stuff. You can go through all these menus. And as you're adjusting, you can hear your suspension actually adjusting for each one of those, from street to sport, to rain, to all those different things. Incredible stuff. Look at that, electronically controlled suspension, front and rear. Now, let's look at the Yamaha. On the Yamaha, we have a light. There's a light right there, there's a light right there, there's a light right there. That's it. That's this speedometer, it works sometimes. No tachometer, none of that stuff. How fast are you going? Who cares? So again, as far as electronics go, you got lane sensitive ABS, you got cruise control, you got TFT screens, you got electronically controlled suspension, LED lights everywhere. So for that, we're gonna give the Aprilia a 10. On our Yamaha, we've got headlights and turn signals. That's two things that are electronic, right? So we're gonna give it a 2. All right, next category is looks. Look at this thing. This is Italian sexiness. Every single line. Even the pillion seat has a cutout right here to keep this same line going right here. This thing is gorgeous. It's got wings on it, man. It's got wings. Back in the day of this thing right here, the only thing that had wings were tampons. Now, you got motorcycles that have wings. And as far as looks go, this Aprilia gets a 10. So let's talk about the looks of the T-Dub here. This is my son's motorcycle. I have named this motorcycle the Luff. And if you know anything about military, the B-52, it's got the name Buff. Well, this is the Luff and that's the Buff. The B-52, it stands for big, ugly, fat. You can figure out the last. Well, this is the little, ugly, fat. You can figure out the rest. So as far as looks, this thing's god-awful. And it's been, accessorized with tons of stickers and everything else. There's a goat holding an AK-47. Are you gonna find that in an Aprilia? You're gonna put that kind of sticker on your Aprilia? As far as looks go, the Aprilia gets a 10, the Yamaha gets a 1. All right, Alan, this is not going well. The T-Dub is getting absolutely destroyed. And you know what? Up to this point, you're right. But it might change a little bit. So let's talk about price next. I'll start with the T-Dub. Both of these are used motorcycles. I bought this one used. I paid $1,500 for it and traded a pack of gum. This one here is a 2025 and it's got about less than 500 miles on it and it's probably going to sell for $15,000, $20,000. So as far as price goes, the Yamaha gets a 10, the Aprilia gets a 2. Next category is going to be maintenance. Maintenance is one of those, hey, you got to take care of it. No matter how expensive or how cheap it is, you got to take care of it if you want your stuff to last. The Aprilia, you got a lot of body work, you got a lot of factory stuff, you got to have specialized tooling and computers to talk to all the electronics, and you can't do your oil changes yourself. It's got to be factory reset. So as far as service goes, I'm going to give the Aprilia a 5. Now our T-Dub here. T-Dub, it leaks oil, but if it's leaking oil, it's got oil. Top it off every now and then, maybe once a year, change the oil filter, check your air filter out, make sure it's got gas in it, and just ride the piss out of it. So as far as maintenance goes, the Aprilia gets a 5, the T-Dub gets a 10. Next category is going to be reliability. And reliability is huge for me as far as motorcycle. If I don't trust a motorcycle, I'm not going to ride it. The Aprilia, as cool as it is, all that technology, there's a lot of stuff going on. This engine may run for 100,000 miles, but as far as reliability, or at least perceived reliability, I'm going to give the Aprilia a 5. T-Dub, these things last forever. This is truly a cockroach. And I mean that in the nicest sense possible as far as technology and everything. And reliability, if this thing has a drop of oil in it, and it has a drop of gas, and it has a little bit of power to it, it's gonna fire up. So as far as reliability, I'm gonna give this a 10. Next category is a track day. If you were to take one of these motorcycles to a track day, how would they perform? Let's start with our lovely little goat right here. My TW200, it has 16 horsepower. It goes maybe 55, 60 miles an hour. This is not gonna do well on a track day. Our Aprilia here, 220 horsepower, 190 mile an hour top speed, electronically controlled suspension, 330 millimeter Brembo brakes in the front. This thing is a track day weapon. So as far as track day, we're gonna give the Aprilia a 10 and we're gonna give the T-Dub a 0. Next category, which motorcycle would you want to climb up the side of a mountain with? Let's start with the Aprilia. It's got these really slick tires on it. These are basically race tires with a couple treads in them just to make them DOT legal. Really aggressive seating position. I don't think it's going to do very well. T-Dub, this thing is a tractor. It's ugly and it loves to climb. It's got a rear sprocket that's about this big, and it'll do 5 miles an hour in first gear, whereas this one will do probably 90 miles an hour in first gear. This thing is made for climbing up the side of mountains. So as far as in the category of which motorcycle would you want to climb up the side of a mountain with, I'm gonna give the T-Dub a 10, and I'm gonna give the Aprilia a 0. All right, and our last category is specialness. What's special about these motorcycles? Let's start with the Aprilia. This Aprilia is an absolute work of art, from the bodywork to the V4 engine, to the electronic suspension. This thing is beautiful, and it's gonna be beautiful in 20 years, and this is gonna be one of those motorcycles that you're gonna see in the Barber Vintage Museum in 20, 25, 30 years. This is a groundbreaking motorcycle. This is an absolute work of art. And as far as specialness, this is a solid 10. Now let's go to our T-Dub. The T-Dub special. It really is. What's special about it? Nothing. And nothing is what makes everything special about it. And as far as this T-Dub in particular, this is my son's motorcycle. We have done some incredibly fun and stupid things on this. So as far as specialness goes, this also gets a 10. All right, so that's gonna wrap up our comparison between these two awesome motorcycles. Again, this is my actually this is my son's TW200, lovely named the Luff, the little ugly fat machine. And this is T0 cycle. It's a slightly used, I mean slightly, 450, 470 miles on it now, 2025, Aprilia RSV4 Factory, absolute top of the line. The Aprilia did well. It did well with the engine and with the suspension and with the looks, and it's the one I would take on a track day. The T-Dub did good as far as climbing a mountain and reliability and maintenance and other categories like that. So they both came out pretty well. But once you add up all the scores, the T-Dub comes in with a score of 62 out of 100. And the Aprilia comes in with a score of 72 out of 100. So the Aprilia wins, and it wins by a fairly large margin. But you know what? Like I said, they're both motorcycles. They got engines, they got two wheels. If I'm riding this right here and I see a guy on this one, I'm gonna throw my fingers up at him. If I'm riding this one and I see somebody on one of these, I'm gonna throw my fingers up. A motorcycle is a motorcycle. And I love comparing these things right here. And again, like I said, I own this one and I'd love to own this one right here. So comparisons, it doesn't matter what they are, I'm gonna put them together like that. So again, guys, this was fun. If you see anything that you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, roll tide, and remember, tomorrow needs you. Thanks, guys.